Easter and Andrea Winslow.
They'll be taking on Lothrop.
Number 3, Wyatt Martin.
Now we get the introductions of the. Hey, Dick.
Number 11,
The kid wanted you.
Konarski.
No, they're looking to shake hands with the officials. There they go.
Jared Sherdon.
Well, at the Glodzik tournament, it's the end of the first day. You're watching Lothrop get introduced.
Number 21, Logan Reister. Number 40, David Coolidge. Starting lineup for Lothrop. At forward, number 20, Zach McLaren. At guard, number 23, Connor Galpo. At guard, number 32, Tyler Allen. At guard, number 41, McGregor Shevin. And at forward, number 42, John Winslow. For Christ the King 6th. Number 8, Spencer Potter.
Now Christ the King getting introduced.
Number 12, Michael LaDuke. Number 14, Bailey Plant. Number 20, Jacob Olson. Number 31, Kyle Nunez. Number 42, Joe Loveland. Starting lineup for Christ the King 6. At forward, number 24, Eric DeBlasio. At forward, number 22, Kevin Elliott. At guard, number 10, Travis Fish. At guard, number 5, Stephen Anderson. And that center, number 2, Kyle Diesel. Okay, gentlemen, if you're ready, let's get it on.
Now, see number 14, Bailey Plant. He was a leading scorer for Christ the King during the regular season. And I think it was the first practice after the regular season ended that he broke his wrist in 3 places at practice. So they've had to go to the postseason without one of their top scorers. As a team, they've stepped it up. They have leadership that came around, rallied around them, and they, like I said, they finished the regular season undefeated. They went on to win the Rutland Rec tournament, so they have net to taste defeat this year. And in the Glodzik tournament now, they're taking on Lothrop. Lothrop in blue, Christ the King in their gold uniforms and their 6-minute quarters. And John Kelly and Dick Densmore, the officials. No, what I was talking to Dick Densmore about was the official. They usually do that. They high-five the players when they came through the lineup, and one of the players is looking for that. And the tip controlled by Lothrop, so they'll have the first opportunity to get ahead here in the ball game. And that'll be out of bounds, and it's an unforced error, and it's going to be out from Connor Gallipo, because Gallipo lost control of the basketball. Now, one advantage, too, is some of these Christ the King players, as 5th graders, played in this tournament last year, so they have experience being on the big floor. Elliott will dump the ball down inside, goes through the hands of DeBlasio, backed up by Anderson. He'll bring it back to Fish, and he looked at Elliott, and that pass was taken away. Dan Elliott, Tim Plant, the coaching staff over there for Christ the King. To DeBlasio, he'll dish it back out. Elliott will put the shot up, and no. Had to wait on the second bounce to make sure it didn't happen. And they let him get away with a little fancy dribble in there as they'll bring the ball down into the corner. Stolen away by Anderson. He makes the steal. He's going to swoop in on the baseline. No, he'll spin, put it up, and no. Rebound tipped around. DeBlasio will put it up off the glass, and then 2-0 Christ the King. And they'll go to that full court press in the back court, and that's very typical of Christ the King. They get a lot of their offense from their defense on a steal like that. Anderson wheeled to the hole, missed the shot. Fish will take the ball away. He's got to get the angle to take the shot. He'll put it up and get it. Travis Fish. Now, it's a high energy type of team where, like I said, they go full court press and they go full throttle all the time. Elliott to the hole. No, he'll miss the shot, and the rebound will come down and be controlled by Lothrop. They'll get a handle on it now. Lothrop into the front court. They go baseline. De Blasio trying not to give away the baseline itself. We get help from Elliott now. 3-ball not there, and the defense swallows him up. That's Elliott. He gets by Elliott. And the pass stolen away. Anderson with his second steal in the first quarter. 4-0 Christ the King, and Anderson travels. Yep, he was looking for somebody to kick the ball out to, and there was just no gold jersey coming, and he'll travel. That's Shannon taking the ball out of bounds. He has Fish to back up defensively. And Shannon looking and got the ball in play, and now the wrestle for the basketball jump ball as Fish, number 10 in gold, will tie up Winslow. And the arrow will go with Christ the King, and Diesel will bring the ball into play. And Diesel's been huge in this postseason for Christ the King. De Blasio to Elliott, Elliott up, and no. De Blasio on the weak side tipped the basketball over to Elliott, off the glass and in. Again, that full court defense causes a lot of problems for other teams. And it's got to be done. You have to do it in short bursts. We're going to have a foul called. I believe he called it on Fish, so Fish will pick up the foul. It'll be his first foul of the ball game. Actually, it is the first foul of the ball game. It's 6-0, Christ the King. Lothrop just got to kind of settle things down, be patient on their half-court offense, and eliminate turnovers. Well, unforced turnovers. Anderson will pick up the foul. There's turnovers that the defense has a hand in that sometimes you can't help. McLaren to bring the ball into play. And then there's turnovers where you just turn over without any help, and that's what you got to really avoid. Ball fake, up in the air, brings it back down, and he'll work it outside of number 32, Allen. Allen from the free throw line will come up short, and it's going to be saved. Back to De Blasio. That's kind of slow motion. Everybody stopped, and De Blasio looks for Fish, and Fish, of course, will be the point guard out there as he gallops into the front court. Fish stops. De Blasio to Elliott. They want to post up De Blasio. He brought the ball down on the floor in a dribble, and they'll kick it back out to Elliott, and he'll be long and strong, and Anderson will get the basketball. You're watching the Glodzik Tournament 2009 on Munger Vision on PEGTV, and Fish will save his own missed shot. Unfortunately, right back to Lothrop, misses Winslow. Winslow trying to split the defense, will take it up, and got it! Winslow with the basket. Like a herd of buffalo going down the court. They just couldn't get the ball away from Winslow, and he'll lay it off the glass and in. Fish dancing with the basketball will cross the timeline, works off the screen set by Elliott. Fish stops along the baseline, will be short on the shot. De Blasio can't control the rebound. Elliott got in the way. Now the pass up ahead will be picked off by Anderson. Anderson, 3 steals in the ball game, will go up. Elliott, no. De Blasio spins off the glass, no. Elliott one more time, got it. Too many second chances right there, given up by Lothrop. And a steal by Anderson is 4th of the first quarter, and Fish will put it up. Got it. And they want a timeout on the Lothrop side. And just like regular basketball, high school ball, they'll get 5 timeouts, 3 fulls and 2 30s, and we'll look right in the huddle. I'll read the Lothrop roster for you real quickly. They're called the Panthers, number 1, but Wyatt Martin is number 3. Ben Konarski is number 11. Jared Sheridan is number 12. Colin Ujier, 13. Zach McLaren, number 20. Number 20. Logan Reister is number 21. 23 is Colin Gallipo. Tyler Allen, 32. David Coolidge, 40. McGregor Shannon, 41. And John Winslow, 42. And one of the questions I have is my handwriting is killing me. It is Sheridan. Okay. So that was the first time out taken of the ball game, and it was taken by Lothrop, as they've got to figure out this press before it's 10-2 already. Christ the King. And that just gets past the hands of Alsop. And then look at Anderson come back. I'm sorry, that's Leduc. Leduc tipped the ball away. Fish stops in a lot of traffic, gives it off to Diesel, step to the basket, now get the finish. Diesel with his own rebound. That shot was hammered from behind. That's why he took off so high. And Leduc will miss, up, and got it. Now Leduc and Fish in the backcourt for Christ the King. And they will get the ball up front. They're going to go baseline, and I'm not sure what they're going to call. Elliott called for the push. It's a non-shooting foul. Nobody in the bonus yet, and the ball will go out of bounds on the baseline. And Agnes coming in number 31 for Christ the King, and he's going to replace Diesel. So Agnes in the basketball game now for the Crusaders. Look at Fish with the quick hands, made to steal. Travis Fish, number 10, will kill the dribble, bring it off to Leduc. He'll swing it down to Agnes. He'll put it on the floor once, and that was partially blocked. Agnes catches and shoots. He's got the basket. When he brought it to the floor, that just took too much time and allowed the defense to come over and get coverage on the play. Alsop up, and an awkward shot comes hard off the backboard. Here comes the breakaway. And, set on the rim, wouldn't go. The shot taken by number 42, Winslow. Winslow with the only basket in the ballgame to this point for Lothrop. Leduc against the press with a minute to go in the first quarter. Fish gathers himself, gets set, and he's isolated in the backcourt one-on-one. Will break the defender down and get it over the timeline. That was Gallipo there defensively. Alsop fouled, and yeah, I don't think he's going to get shots, so. Before the shot, John Kelly said, yeah. Zach McLaren called for the foul, and they're going to have Agnes take the ball out of bounds for Christ the King. Earlier today, the Christ the King 5th grade squad won, so they advanced deeper into the tournament. Elliott for 2 points, put it up, no. Alsop, got it. Offensive rebound by Alsop. Jacob Alsop, number 20, up and in. 14-2, the Crusaders. And Leduc almost, a great play anyways, but almost kept the ball in bounds. Yeah, and they'll get the ball in now with 36 seconds to go. It's going to come across. And Lothrop trying to settle things down right now. They're down by a dozen. They bring the clock down to 28 seconds on the crossover. They bring it to the elbow to Ujier. Ujier, pass tipped, and is completed to Winslow. On the run, no good. Weak side rebound will come down to Lothrop. They'll reset with 14 seconds to go. They bring it right into the teeth of the defense, and a jump ball called as Fish will tie up Shannon. They got him wide open, and he got it. That was Shannon with the made bucket. Fish into the front court, 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the run. Got it! Fish coast to coast in the quarter, and Christ the King with that up-tempo game will have that 16-4 lead over Lothrop at 1 quarter of play in the books here at the Glodzik Tournament 2009. As you can see, Christ the King with the basketball to start the second quarter off. Kevin Elliott, number 22, got the ball in play from Agnes, and Winslow there defensively tipped the ball, comes down to Alsop, block down inside as that was a big block by McLaren. Winslow around the defense, up, blocked, this in by Alsop, blocked again, and boy, now finally a whistle and some great action down the floor in the opening 16 seconds of play here in the second quarter. Stack play by Lothrop, and Christ the King going to a 2-3 zone on a stack. I've never seen that. I don't understand why it would be effective. Actually, if Lothrop would have identified that, that was blocked by Fish to Alsop, now back to Fish. They would have had an easy bunny shot on the stack play against the 2-3 zone. Elliott thought about it, puts it on the floor, and now he'll give it off to Alsop. He'll step along the baseline, put the shot up, comes to Agnes, and jump ball. That is Colin Ujier that got involved in that play to tie up the basketball. And they're trying to work an opening on the press. And number 23 is Gallipo. Gallipo into the front court. Gallipo. And then Agnes tipped the ball out of bounds. The pass intended for McLaren. McLaren will hang out on that sideline, and he'll bring the ball into play, and he'll get it into Ujier, number 13. Yeah, what happened to Ujier, you saw it. He brought the ball up above his head on the carry on the dribble. And Agnes will stay here, and he'll take the ball out of bounds between the scorer's table and the player's bench for Christ the King. He'll get it into Elliott, who is wide open. Elliott dribbles his way between the circles to the elbow and wants to set up Winslow. Will take it hard off the glass. No good. There's an Agnes for an offensive rebound, and his putback, no good. And ball came down into the hands of McLaren. You see number 23 is Gallipo. Gallipo, yeah, he's flirting with that midcourt stripe. Got away that time with it, and the ball will come all the way back to Shannon. Shannon to Gallipo. Against Fish, crossover, he became open, running one-hander, he'll get it in there. Gallipo set that up nicely. He beat the defender Fish on the crossover, and that gave him the paint, and he took it below the free throw line and put it up on the run. Winslow defensively out on Elliott. The screen, Elliott open, puts the shot up, and swish. Easy pickings for Elliott. He's a good shooter, and that was a well-executed screen play. And Fish almost came up with the steal. The pass intended for Connor Gallipo. That's going to be blue basketball, and Ujier will slide over, and Colin Ujier wanted to go to Gallipo originally, and he does now. He comes back to Gallipo, came across the paint to get the pass. Anderson, number 5 in the ball game. He's had 4 steals in the first quarter. He took a little breather. Now he's back in there. That's going to go off the rim. No good. Ball kept alive to Anderson. Anderson looking to break open in the front court. Anderson past Shannon, and he lost it. Yeah, Anderson just lost it on the dribble as he got past the defender McGregor Shannon. Yeah, and they're going to have a substitution coming in. It'll be Tyler Allen, number 32, coming in the basketball game for Lothrop, as Ujier will sit down and take a rest. On a little pick play, and that came open for Gallipo, and he'll turn into de Blasio. And Anderson with another steal up ahead to de Blasio, and he'll mishandle the ball, save it to Loveland, and go over to Diesel up to the hole and got it. So even on a broken play, they made it work. And you can see Allen with the basketball. And Anderson just came back from behind and picked his pocket. Up ahead to Loveland, and Loveland took a funny bounce on the pass. He had to chase it down, and Anderson will dump the ball down to Elliott, and he'll shoot and be short. And he'll be taken out of there by Tyler Allen. Allen needing to get the pass, squirts it out, and gets it on that side. He's old backcourt, yeah. They're just discombobulated right now as McGregor Shannon passed the ball in the backcourt. The Gallipo, and it'll be a turnover. It's Fish, number 10, back in the ball game for Christ the King, along with Spencer Potter, number 8.
Right side.
Anderson looks patient, gets it to de Blasio. He'll post up, kick it back out. That's a 2-point shot, and it's all Twine. Anderson, little inside-outside game of toss with de Blasio, and he'll get the basket. Wide open, steps to the hole, and rushed it. Actually, they were slow to get the ball down to him. That gave the defense a chance to try to get in there and interfere. Anderson will step up, and no. Look at Diesel, got it? No. One more time for Diesel? No. Diesel will kick it out this time. He's had enough chances. Anderson will put it up, and that'll rim out on him. Diesel? Yes, this time. Third time was a charm for Diesel. And you see Fish pull up before he got the foul as McGregor Shannon will get the pass off to McLaurin. He'll put it up, and McLaren off the mark, and will it go out of bounds? No, Winslow will save it. Diesel will steal it, and Christ the King has the basketball. They'll bring it back to Fish with 2:09 to go in the second quarter. 24-6, Christ the King with the lead. Anderson holds it. Anderson waits. Anderson goes down inside to de Blasio, and de Blasio can't get the finish. Great pass down inside. Allen dribbles to this near side, finds an opening on the floor. And Anderson came up from behind, and he gets the steal anyways. Jump ball, yeah. Anderson took it out of the hands of Allen. Side out. I think it's going to go to Christ the King as then Agnes comes over, and then Agnes to LeDuc. He'll go back to Fish, and Fish will run the point. He'll be matched up with Gallipo in the backcourt. Fish with the quick push. Fish Takes the bump from behind, goes baseline to Agnes. He rushed the shot at the bottom of the backboard, came down, hit Agnes, and went out of bounds. There's David Coolidge and Ujier come back in the ballgame for Lothrop. They're at the scores table awaiting to come back in the ballgame. Shannon got the ball down to McLaren, and that's going to be a foul on Agnes. Now he reached in there. Yeah, and that's going to be the call. And no bonus yet. That's only the 5th foul on Christ the King. So Ujier and Coolidge in the ballgame now for Lothrop in those blue uniforms. Now they play a defensive stack where they line the men to the inside. Winslow steps out and measures it. Can't complete the basket. It'll go out of bounds, and it's last touched by Lothrop. They'll bring him down, I believe, to the corner to bring the ball into play. And that is what they'll do. They call for the break and bring it into Allen. 126, that's Leduc there defensively. That's 126 to go in the half. Lothrop needs a big finish here. They need the 2 or 3 basket burst. They're down by 18 points, 24-6, and Christ King with the ball. Nice little kick out. I tell you, we've seen a lot of good teams today in this first day of action in the tournament, and you try to start thinking about matchups in the next round. Yeah, it'll go out of bounds off from de Blasio's hands. It'll become Pittsford or Lothrop basketball. I've seen him in the tournament as both. Once it's Pittsford, a couple times it's Pittsford, a couple times it's Lothrop. And I really don't know if there's a difference. 31 goal. That'll be Agnes called for the foul. That's just the 16th foul, I believe. There's the catch, and they'll push the pass out to Ujier. He doesn't want the shot, and it's slapped out of bounds by Agnes. Brings the clock down to 49.6 seconds. Spencer Potter there defensively on Allen. And again, they have plenty of time. And then Agnes will pick up another foul. 2 quick ones on Agnes. Now he's trying to go through the body to get to the ball. Now we'll bring Alsop off the bench into the ballgame for the Crusaders. That is the 1-and-1 also, so that'll send Lothrop to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Now send McLaren to the line. So McLaren, again, they're in dire need of points here, so they've got to convert these free throws. You can watch all the Glodzik tournament action on Channel 15 or on the internet at PEGTV.com. Go to video on demand. Now, violation, he didn't hit the rim, so the ball will automatically become Christ King basketball. As Travis Fish doesn't get on that sideline, doesn't let that trap develop, brought back to the middle of the floor. Good decision by Fish. He'll go to Leduc, he'll push it inside to de Blasio, and he'll post up and get the basket. It's methodical the way Christ the King takes you apart as a team. That's Leduc. Up, and Mike Leduc will get it. 28 first half points. The foul on Fish will be his 3rd. And that's the 1-and-1. Yep. Yeah, so Allen will come down and take the free throws. Yeah, seriously, 28 first half points for Christ the King. That's impressive. That equates out to 56 for a whole game. The more impressive figure is they've held Lothrop to 6 points in 2 quarters. Just 14 seconds short of being 2 quarters. And Alsop gets the ball to Leduc. 13 seconds and counting in the first half of play. Loveland with the grab, puts it up, and nope, didn't get the shot. Had the open look, had the good push. Ball coming the other way, and here comes Winslow. Winslow up, and Winslow got it. That's the quarter, that's the half. And Christ the King up 28-8 over Lothrop in the Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. Well, you can see who she's for. She's for Lothrop. She's got a sign and everything, so you know it. That's cool. I'm glad. I like it when fans bring props like signs and stuff for the game. And pass intercepted by Loveland as we get to start here in the second half. And Anderson will make the grab as that ball almost taken away. Christ the King in control, and they Very dominant performance in that first half. De Blasio gets a second chance and puts it in there. As Allen will cross over and get the basketball tipped away from him. He'll pick it back up on the run. And he's going to front court to Gallup when the pass was behind him. De Blasio gets it to Loveland, up ahead to Anderson, and no. A little bit high that time, and Elliott will be fouled. And 2 shots. So Kevin Elliott will be going to the line, and he'll be getting 2 shots for Christ the King. And again, like I said, they finished the regular season undefeated, and then they went through the Rutland Rec tournament and won that, and went through defeated. And there is speculation now. You start to watch the tournament unfold as who would match up well with Christ the King and who else is going to be a prohibited favorite in this Glodzik tournament 2009. Actually, it was Christ the King last year that, under Coach Bill O'Rourke, that won the whole tournament. There's a solid screen set by McLaren. That opens up Gallipo, and he'll be off the mark with the shot. McLaren will get the basketball. He'll put it on the floor, dribble to an open spot, go back to Shannon. To Gallipo. That was good ball movement. That was great ball movement. And a basket. There's the steal by Winslow. Left it on the rim. Will they get another chance? And jump ball. It'll be gold basketball. Travis Fish, the starting point guard, on the bench with 3 personal fouls for Christ the King. Loveland with the grab. Will put it on the floor. Take the dribble. Bring it back to Anderson. Stephen Anderson had a great first half of play. I lost track how many steals he had, but they were almost double digits. Loveland, Cox fires, no good. Rebound, Winslow. He's going to push it down the floor. Winslow looking to thread the pass. Gets it to McLaren to the hole. No. There's Winslow up. Battled through a lot of gold jerseys. And now Elliott with the basketball. They'll give it off to Anderson. He'll cross over and get control of the basketball again. He's Gallipo there defensively. Anderson gets into the front court around him, goes baseline. De Blasio steps, fires, misfires. Will come down to Alsop. He'll back up and get the basket. Kind of a casual looking shot, but the results are what they want. And it goes to 32-10 now, Christ the King. Ball stripped of Shannon as he goes through the pile, retained by Lothrop, and then the rebound. Allen had it taken away by De Blasio. De Blasio goes around Shannon, McGregor Shannon, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Christ the King. And Diesel coming in for Elliott for Christ the King. Nope, coming in for De Blasio for Christ the King. I said the Crusaders got an early lead and have never looked back, and they played everybody off the bench. Give and go to Gallipo, and the ball stripped out of his hands, goes off from him out of bounds, and it'll be Christ the King basketball. For Christ the King, and besides the Glodzik, there's still the CYO tournament to play. And then, like many of these other players, they'll go to the AAU type of basketball. And Diesel will tie up Gallipo, and it's going to be Lothrop basketball. Again, at the conclusion of this game, we'll have the presentation, the consolation gifts to the team that does not win. And not to be impolitically incorrect, but people get so upset and say the losing team, but that's really what it is if you don't win. The losing team will get the consolation gifts, and then we'll have the players of the game announced, one from each side. As Travis Fish comes back in the ball game with 3:20 to go for Loveland. That's third quarter. There's the move, comes back to Allen. He'll put it up. No. A little bit to the right on that shot. Fish quickly into the front court will spin and bring the ball back to Anderson. Time to set, fire, no. Long rebound taken out of there by the Lothrop Panthers up ahead, looking for one of their teammates. Shannon, McGregor Shannon, the ball over his head. They collided, they went to the floor. It was a good no call. It's just contact. Both players going for the ball. To Anderson. He'll swing the ball inside to Alsop. He'll make the grab, has the ball blocked right into his own hands, put the shot up anyways, and we got a foul. Alsop called for the foul. Yeah, so 2:39 to go in the third quarter. We've had a very limited amount of whistles. We've had 2 fouls called, 1 on each team. And Shannon, ball stripped, gets it to his teammate, got a foul. Well, it landed right in Winslow's hands. And that's going to be on Diesel to foul. LeDuc and then Agnes come in now for Christ the King. So he plays Alsop and Anderson. Allen catches, fires short. Rebound comes down to LeDuc. Ugier coming to the scorer's table for Lothrop. He'll be checking in at the next opportunity. LeDuc to Agnes. He'll roll to the basket, get the finish. Great play. They brought it around on a weak side, the outside shoulder, and the defense gave it to him to roll to the baseline. So again, at the end of the first day of the tournament, you can see the talent level of tomorrow's high school stars. Today, it's an all-time high level. And Agnes just took the ball, just literally took the ball away. Fish, front court, Fish. Below the free throw line, Fish to the hole, no. Try to keep the ball alive, and it's going to be hammered out of bounds. It's going to stay with Christ the King. And they're going to allow the subs to come in now. It's Ugier, number 13, and number 12, Sheridan, Jared Sheridan, both coming in for Lothrop. Diesel with the catch, didn't take it right to the hole, and that brought a big groan out from Coach Elliott. Fish, nope, tipped around, still tipped around, and finally controlled by Winslow. Winslow taking it all the way into the front court, and who is that? LeDuc. LeDuc made the pick, gets it ahead to Elliott, he'll go up and get it. Elliott's the finisher, and he'll finish that one off. As Loveland getting set to check back in the basketball game for Christ the King. He'll be wearing number 42. Gallipo, good display of hand-eye coordination on the dribbling there, and well defended by Diesel. They're trying to go down inside to Winslow, and Diesel just played him very well defensively. Fish bumped, no whistle on the play. They'll go to Elliott through his hands, picked up by Lothrop. They'll get the ball off to Winslow. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's the grab by McLaren. Three ball, nope, becomes a pass now. They'll kick it out. Ugier, too strong. Winslow, no, too strong on the opposite side. Winslow will control the basketball for Lothrop. He'll measure the shot, and no, it'll go off the back of the iron a little hard. Tipped outside, and Agnes will get the basketball. Will he dunk it? No, he's going to go for the layup. He'll miss it. It was hit from behind. Elliott on the follow-up. That time, Elliott with the good hustle down the floor, and 20 seconds to go in a 38-10 game, third quarter action from the Glodzik Tournament 2009. Winslow with the grab to give a go back to Gallipo. He'll go up. Ball was tipped. Be controlled by Diesel. Fish looks at the clock. He's got 6 seconds to get the ball in the front court. Boy, they let him play through that. And Ugier with the strip and then the block. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Fish. I got to tell you, I disagree with that. There was a foul before that they let go that should have been called. That would never led to Fish's fourth foul. I understand letting fouls go when the game was so lopsided, but it became a big part of the game, becomes Fish's fourth foul. That shot up by Ugier will be off the mark. He'll get 2 shots here. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Coach Plant having the same discussion with the official. Not only did he not call the foul that they committed against Fish, by not calling that, it led to a foul being added to Fish. So it was big. A play now underway, and then Agnes for Christ the King will take the ball out of bounds. And Christ the King just 6 minutes away from going deeper into the tournament, and they catch him off guard. And de Blasio with an easy shot, got it. So it's 40-10 now. Christ the King in control with a 30-point lead. Anderson came up to make the steal on Allen. He brought the ball back inside to Shannon, and Shannon has it tipped away. Allen racing after it. De Blasio trying to chase it down, gets a handle on it. Finds Anderson, got it. Again, we've seen some great efforts today throughout the whole tournament, but Christ the King falls in that category where they have talent on the team, but they play so much better as a team than as an individual. And we've seen games today where the teams have won because they've had great individual. And we've seen teams like Proctor win where they've had just a tremendous team with a lot of talent, but they all meshed together very well. 24-10, and Anderson trying to get a handle on the ball, taking it to the hole, and got it. 46-10. Christ the King's going to get this one in the books as a win, go to the next round of the Glodzik tournament. Ujier off to Shannon. McGregor Shannon will crank it up, and a little bit off the mark that time. It'll go out of bounds. It was not touched by anybody in a gold jersey, so it'll become Christ the King basketball. Winslow, McLaren, and Gallipo come back in the ball game for Lothrop. And Leduc's going to run the point, is the message from the bench. So Mike Leduc going to be the point guard here for the final 4:42. Loveland puts it up from the baseline, got it. And see, it doesn't matter who Coach Elliott plugs into the lineup. They know their responsibility and what their job title is on their position, and they work together very well. Winslow with the grab up underneath, going to the line. 2 shots coming up as Alsop called for the foul, got him with the body. We call him for a hack, but he got him, and that's all that counts, and he'll send Winslow to the line to shoot a pair. And Winslow with a long look inside will put it up and just be a little bit strong with that. And that is the 4th foul on Christ the King as a team here in the second half. And he'll get the rebound. He'll kick out to the side. McLaren will get it, put it up, and no, getting a little bit rushed on the shot. Winslow looking to chase it down. We'll get it back. Loveland in there with Gallipo, ball on the floor. Loveland will get it. He'll get it ahead to Leduc. Leduc into the front court. We'll set the play up now. Loveland wheels in, gets the ball off to Alsop. He's in the paint, and that's 3 seconds. Yeah, he got in there and liked it, never left. And they have pulled off the press as we're 4 minutes to go in the basketball game. Winslow to the hole, foul, going back to the line. He'll be shooting a couple more now as we'll get the official call. I did miss the number. 2-0 goal. It'll be Alsop picking up the foul. And so Winslow back at the line and zeroing in on the shot. Nope, a little bit front rimmed it this time. He did make an adjustment. And his second shot will be off the glass and in. There, he measured and got it. And they're going to let the substitution come in. There's Wyatt Martin, number 3, coming in for Lothrop. So Martin in the ballgame, I believe, for the first time today. That's going to be tipped around, and they almost came up with a turnover. And she's going to be side out. See, and Agnes goes to the spot to Leduc, and Leduc is going to be the point guard, I imagine, for the rest of the ballgame. Alsop pull it down. Leduc says, I'll put it up off the window, no good. And the ball will come down to Winslow. He wants to split the defense, had to take it off from the foot. Allen will pick it up and traveled and fouled. 1-2 goal will be Leduc picking up the foul. The first round, yeah, it gets sloppy sometimes, or lopsided like this, the first day of the tournament. And you kind of, as each day goes on, you kind of weed through, and the better teams naturally keep winning, so they match up against each other. And Leduc reached and got called for the foul. And that will become the 1-1. And I just want to see who's going to the line. Gallipo will step up to the line, number 23 for Lothrop. So Connor Gallipo. He'll put it up, and no. Thought he was going to get it on that second bounce, but it didn't happen, and now the pass come up to Leduc from Alsop. That is one area when I watched the tournament today that Christ the King match does well, is they have depth off the bench, people that play a lot. So, you can get in foul trouble with 1 or 2 people, but yet they can still go to the bench and get valuable people off the bench. The Dorset Manchester team travel. Spencer Potter traveled before the shot, but he likes it anyways. And Shannon back in the ball game for Lothrop. But, as I say, that Dorset-Manchester team, the only drawback they have is they only have 5 people on the team. So I'm thinking about foul trouble and fatigue, but they are a good-looking 5. Proctor had a lot of depth and looked real good. That's the 50th point of the game for Christ the King. I haven't seen the second part of the bracket yet because it's only Sunday, and Leduc's got to move those feet defensively and stop that reaching. He's a good player. He's got to learn that, though. He's got the natural physical ability to make the play and not do that right there. Defense is played with your mind and with your feet. Your hands are actually 3rd on the list. Oh, he's a good player. I'm not getting on him. He's just got a lot of talent. Yeah, it's a 1-on-1. I got to bring everybody back as he made one shot. And nope, he got 1 of 2. Allen kept it alive. It comes down to Agnes. Winslow, no, around the rim, no good. The putback by Gallipo, no good. Ball tipped around. Loveland hustles to the corner, and I believe Loveland touched it last. He did. So Lothrop will maintain possession. And have McLaren take the ball out of bounds. Yes, it will be McLaren that will take the ball out of bounds. Gallipo, no, he never really looked like he was going to be interested in the 3-point shot. McLaren will split the defense, push the pass up on the baseline. That'll go up and be all twined by Winslow. Good looking shot. The net made that cool noise when you swish it, that as it slid through the net. Winslow into the front court, gets the ball in the corner to Loveland. The Alsop on the cut to the hole, and he pushes the pass up. A ball actually got blocked with a shot and comes down to McLaren. 1:52 to go in the basketball game. Christ the King's got this one won. And a foul on Leduc. And Alsop on the floor. 1-2, it is Leduc. It's a little sloppy, yep, in the 4th quarter, but there's a lot of heart, a lot of passion, a lot of effort being displayed by both sides out there. And the shot going up, and no. Gallipo will get another chance here. 50-14, Christ the King. Got it. And Agnes into Leduc, no press by Lothrop. Long pass front court to Spencer Potter. He'll put the shot up and nope, front rimmed it. Remember the basket he made that he celebrated was waved off. To Potter, he'll step to the hole, put it up, and Agnes fouled. And Agnes going to the line. I believe Winslow picked up the foul. 42 Winslow does pick up the foul. And it was in the act of shooting. And 2 shots coming up for Agnes is John Winslow with the foul. Got it. And he'll leave that on the front of the rim. Foul will be on Alsop, and they'll come down and shoot the double bonus. I have it as 10 team fouls. Is it his 5th? It's Alsop's 5th, and it's a player control foul, so there's no shots. 2 shots. Yeah, no, I was right. I was wondering why they weren't coming down to take the shots. So it's the 5th foul on Alsop. He has fouled out of the ball game with 1:29 to go, and it's 2 shots coming up for Winslow as the 10th foul. And de Blasio came in to replace Alsop. And he'll get that second one. Leduc with no pressure in the backcourt. Free pass up front. Bring the ball back to the middle of the floor and bring it off now the elbow to Loveland. He'll go down inside de Blasio with the grab. He wants to step inside. Now it's taking away Potter. And they have de Blasio get out of the paint. He was in there for quite a while. They didn't call 3 seconds on him. And stolen away by McLaren on the baseline. He'll put it on the floor and he'll dribble the ball up until he gets to Gallipo. No, actually, as he goes past Gallipo. And now he'll grab hold of the ball and he's in a little bit of trouble. And yep, he was supposed to give the ball up sooner on the play and he didn't. But he got bailed out by Winslow to the hole and in. 51-18, Christ the King. Again, we'll have the players of the game at the end of the contest. Potter forced it up, line drive to Agnes will get it. He'll push it back to Leduc. 30 seconds left in the ball game. To de Blasio, up to the hole, left it short, and Agnes will save it on the baseline, bring it back to Loveland. To de Blasio, to the hole, off the glass, and got it. Nice power step to the hole by de Blasio. 16 seconds to go in Lothrop. Despite an excellent effort, a lot of heart, they're going to come up short, and Christ the King will move on deeper into the tournament. That's going to be tipped around. McLaren trying to find an open spot, fouled. He's going to go to the line, McLaren is. And then Agnes will pick up the foul, and he's going to be teetering on number 4 or number 5 himself for personal fouls. McLaren's going to be short on that first shot. Got a unique release. They got to work on it. He's got his hands on top of the ball, bringing it up from his knees up. He can't really get a lot of power behind it. Stripped and the buzzer. 53-18, Christ the King with the win. We'll get the players of the game.
Christ the King moves on. Lothrop will be back next year.
Let's see if they...
Okay, we'll have someone come out and pass out consolation prizes.
Yep, and we'll go back to the beautiful woman coming out to the middle of the floor. It's Beth Glodzik and Glodzik Higgins. They'll hand out the Players of the Game award.
Go ahead, Lothrop. Go ahead out.
Yeah, Lothrop will go as a team and receive their consolation gifts. And a nice round of applause also.
Remember, this is the 50th 5th and 6th grade tournament, the 21st Glodzik tournament, 2009, and you played in it.
He already asked for it.
Okay, the player of the game.
Now for Lothrop, player of the game.
Lothrop. Forward, number 42, John Winslow.
Yeah, John Winslow, very deserving of it. He'll be player of the game for Lothrop. And now for the Crusaders.
Player of the game for Christ the King. At center, number 2, Kyle Diesel.
And Kyle Diesel for Christ the King. So that will wrap up the first day of the tournament. Stay tuned and you'll catch a lot more of the Glodzik action on Munger and on PEGTV channel 15.
This year, Dick Dinsmore.